The latest lawsuit involving Sean Diddy Combs is sending shockwaves through the entertainment industry, with former business partner Kirk Burrow now taking legal action against him. This isn't just about Diddy's mother, Janice Smalls, as some may initially believe. Burrow is leveling extremely serious and disturbing allegations against Diddy that paint a deeply troubling picture. This legal battle, which continues to unfold, is certainly one that will draw significant public attention. For those who have been following Diddy's controversies, it might seem like just another lawsuit to add to a long list of legal issues the music mogul is facing. However, the gravity of the accusations made by Kirk Burrow is something that cannot be ignored. Burrow's lawyer, Tyron Blackburn, filed an 18-page complaint in New York on February 28, 2025, claiming that Diddy subjected Burrow to years of predatory actions, coercion, and psychological manipulation. Burrow's claims are not just an extension of his long-standing grievances but involve horrific incidents of both sexual assault and violence that allegedly took place during his time at Bad Boy Records in the 1990s and beyond. The complaint paints a picture of a toxic, abusive work environment, where Burrow was allegedly coerced into doing things he did not consent to in order to maintain his position at Bad Boy Records. Burrow, who served as the chief operating officer and general manager of the company, was reportedly subjected to humiliating and degrading acts by Diddy. According to the lawsuit, Diddy would allegedly summon Burrow to his office under false pretenses, using company intercoms to intimidate him into situations that were not only sexually inappropriate but psychologically disturbing. Diddy allegedly made inappropriate comments about Burrow's body and implied that engaging in these acts was a necessary part of climbing the ranks in the entertainment industry. The lawsuit claims that Diddy's behavior escalated over time. For example, one allegation details an incident in 1995 during a business trip, where Diddy allegedly demanded that Burrow watch him engage in sexually explicit acts. The situation reportedly worsened when, in another instance, Diddy allegedly pinned Burrow down in a hotel room, forcing him to engage in sexual acts against his will. These accounts are disturbing and paint a picture of a man abusing his power and position to manipulate and control others. The complaint doesn't stop at just these early allegations. Burrow also describes incidents from as recently as 2014, including an alarming account of being surrounded and threatened by Diddy's security in New York. The complaint states that Diddy allegedly grabbed Burrow in a forceful and humiliating manner at Diana Ross's birthday celebration, further asserting his dominance and degrading Burrow in front of others. The lawsuit alleges that Diddy has long been using his position of power to assert control over others, particularly men, through intimidation, coercion, and physical and psychological abuse. One of the most disturbing aspects of this legal action is the number of similar allegations that have surfaced against Diddy over the years. This isn't the first time that accusations of sexual assault and manipulation have been leveled against the music mogul. In fact, many former employees and associates have come forward with similar claims, including male escorts who have described being subjected to horrific treatment by Diddy. These accusations span decades, and now Burrow's lawsuit brings them back into the spotlight. What makes this case even more chilling is the way it paints Diddy as someone who thrived off of degrading and controlling others. The allegations suggest a disturbing pattern of behavior, where Diddy would allegedly manipulate individuals into submitting to his desires under the guise of career advancement. The idea that these actions were part of the culture in the entertainment industry, as suggested by Diddy himself in the lawsuit, is particularly unsettling. It suggests that those working under him were not just subject to the pressures of the music business but were forced to endure personal violations as part of their job. This has sparked a wider conversation about power dynamics within the entertainment industry, where those at the top can sometimes exploit their influence to get away with abuse. It's difficult to say exactly why Kirk Burrow has come forward with these allegations at this particular time. Some speculate that it might be linked to his lawsuit against Janice Smalls, Diddy's mother, but the fact remains that Burrow has been speaking out about his experiences for years. He has used platforms like YouTube to describe the trauma he endured while working with Diddy, but it seems that only recently has he taken the legal route to hold Diddy accountable. Burrow's decision to file a formal complaint is indicative of the serious nature of his accusations, and it's clear that he feels this is a fight that must be fought on the public stage. As the lawsuit continues to develop, many are questioning the credibility of Burrow's claims. Some might dismiss this as another frivolous lawsuit, especially considering that previous similar allegations against Diddy have been thrown out of court. However, as the number of accusers grows, it becomes harder to dismiss the possibility that there is some truth to these claims. For years, people have been skeptical about the darker side of the entertainment industry, and now these lawsuits are forcing the public to face uncomfortable truths about the ways in which power and influence can be used to manipulate and exploit vulnerable individuals. Burrow's complaint paints Diddy as someone who sought control and dominance over others, particularly through sexual coercion and physical violence. This pattern of behavior seems to align with the growing number of allegations from other men who have come forward with similar experiences. Some critics of Diddy's alleged actions have even suggested that this represents a deeper, more insidious issue of power dynamics in the entertainment industry. Could it be that Diddy, much like others in positions of power, used his status to control people in ways that were not just unethical but criminal? In the court of public opinion, Diddy's image has been seriously tarnished by these lawsuits. Many are now questioning his integrity and the authenticity of his public persona. For years, Diddy has been able to present himself as a successful businessman and philanthropist, but now the cracks in that image are starting to show. As these lawsuits pile up, the public is being forced to reconsider everything they thought they knew about the mogul. Could it be that his success was built on a foundation of manipulation, abuse, and coercion? One of the most important aspects of this case is the light it sheds on the entertainment industry as a whole. Diddy's actions, as described in these lawsuits, may not be an isolated case but rather a symptom of a much larger problem. The power dynamics in the entertainment industry have long been criticized, and these allegations serve as a stark reminder of the potential for exploitation in an industry where money and fame can often overshadow morality and ethics. These lawsuits are prompting many to ask tough questions about the ways in which success is achieved in the entertainment world, and whether it is possible to rise to the top without resorting to manipulation and abuse. At the heart of this case, however, is Kirk Burrow's quest for justice. He's seeking redress for the years of physical, emotional, and financial devastation he claims to have endured at the hands of Diddy. Burrow's lawsuit is not just about seeking money or fame, it's about holding someone accountable for the harm they've caused. In this instance, the harm goes beyond just one individual. It speaks to a broader issue of abuse of power, exploitation, and the lengths to which some are willing to go to maintain control over others. In conclusion, the ongoing legal battles involving Diddy and Kirk Burrow are far from over, and they are likely to continue making headlines for some time. As the lawsuit progresses, it will undoubtedly raise more questions about Diddy's behavior and the culture of the entertainment industry. Whether or not Diddy is ultimately held accountable for the accusations against him remains to be seen, but what's clear is that this case is forcing many to reconsider the nature of success, power, and abuse within the world of entertainment. As more individuals come forward with their own stories, the truth behind these allegations may begin to emerge, shedding light on a dark side of the industry that many have long suspected but few have dared to expose.